Nancy left the house very early the next morning. She simply told Williams, "I'm going to buy something," and then disappeared. At first, he waited, thinking she would return. Minutes stretched into hours. He called her repeatedly, but her line was switched off. Panic began to creep in. By mid-morning, he was frantic. Without thinking, he quickly bundled the 3 children into the car and rushed to the police station, reporting his missing understanding wife. Later that morning, he even printed a sticker with her face and pasted it at every major junction in the community. His heart raced uncontrollably. He thought of calling Nancy's mother, the first person who came to his mind, but fear stopped him. He remembered all too well how he had told her to leave his house and never come back. Pride and panic battled inside him. Meanwhile, Nancy missed her children terribly, but a quiet, stubborn thought kept her grounded: she needed a break. The tedious roles she had taken on for years, the constant cooking, cleaning, bill paying, prayer, and emotional labor, were not worth a bit of it if this was the price of her peace. She knew she needed space to breathe, to think, and to just exist outside the chaos. Nancy checked into a hotel, breathed in the fresh air, and allowed herself a moment of pure relief. She felt free, unburdened, and finally alive for herself, if only for a few hours. Back at home, Williams was completely lost. He didn't know where anything was kept. He had never thought he would have to manage the children alone. Just bathing them became a chaotic ordeal. He turned the house upside down, searching for clothes, soaps, towels, and even small items like the children's toothbrushes. He had to ask his little kids where things were located, something he had never done in 6 years. Suddenly, the full weight of Nancy's invisible labor hit him. Cooking was another disaster. Following YouTube videos, he attempted simple meals. Pots boiled over, eggs burned, and soup went wrong multiple times. His frustration boiled over. He screamed and shouted, the children's laughter and crying mixing into a cacophony of chaos. For the first time, Williams began to wonder, truly wonder, how Nancy managed it all. The chaos didn't end at home. That afternoon, Williams rushed out of the office early to pick the children up from school himself. He couldn't trust the school bus, or the driver, to bring them home safely. Pride and panic clashed as he realized for the first time how much Nancy had been doing for him quietly all these years. Back at home, he tried to catch up on some leftover work on his laptop, like he used to, but the moment he opened it, the kids demanded attention. They were hungry, tired, and confused without their mother. Papers scattered, homework questions flew, and he couldn't concentrate. The laptop remained mostly untouched, his work stalled entirely. Then came the meal preparation nightmare. Williams had to feed the children and himself. He spent a small fortune buying foodstuffs, ingredients he didn't know how to measure, vegetables he didn't know how to cut, spices he didn't know how to blend. It was then that the scale of Nancy's years of effort stared at his face. He looked at the piles of groceries, the small receipts, and calculated in his mind the money she had been spending just on food alone, every week, every month, for years. His chest tightened. He realized that all the jokes he had made about her overspending were cruel lies he told himself to feel in control. He realized he was joking all this while.